Hello guys, welcome back to another C&C Rivals video. So today we are going to be talking about the cloning labs. Is the cloning lab system very pay to win? Is it free to play friendly? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So starting off at number one, we're going to go to the free to play real quickly. So free-to-play players at the moment, the only way they were going to get cards, before this obviously, the only way they were going to get cards were going to be crates, which were not only just the normal crates you get every couple of hours, and then you have the quest, wrong button, the quest crates, right here, the quest crate. So you did get a decent amount, you got at least, if you're getting one every couple of hours, you got at least 3 to 4, maybe 5 crates, combined with the fact that you were getting this, so you're getting about 6 crates every day. Okay, that's pretty okay, right? You get a decent amount of crates. And then you also have your alliance, which I think you can ask for cards at like 2 times or 3 times a day. So that if you're on every day, this is if you're on like pretty much every couple of hours. So basically, the cloning lab is a little too pay to win to me. Because at the moment, pay-to-win players get such a huge advantage from this, more than they already had. Now, obviously, I am with that. People who spend money on the game should be winning matches and stuff like that. However, I think this is kind of too much, because look at it this way. A pay-to-win player I'm pretty sure if you're hard pay-to-win, they wouldn't mind spending $100 for 15,000 gems. They hop in here, and then they're going to buy this bundle right here, and everything in here, they will have such an advantage. Everything in here, they will have such an advantage over everyone in the game, right? Especially anyone in the lower tiers. I am on my second account at the moment, because I do not have enough gems to actually buy another capsule on my main account, or another cloning chamber on my main account. So, basically, what I'm trying to say is that, basically, pay-to-win players actually benefit from this more than free-to-play players, which kind of sucks, because you would probably want free-to-play players to benefit from this, because, once again, as a free-to-play player, you're getting maybe 6 crates every day. You got your alliance giving you a couple of cards as well. So you don't have a lot going for you, and now you have this doing 30 battles, probably every day maybe, who knows, and to get 10 or 30 cards, and for me, it's going to be 60 cards, 20 cards, or 2 cards, for epics, rares, and commons. However, let's say you pay for all 6 of these. For commons, you'd get around like 200 or 210, somewhere like that. That was like quick math in my head, so I don't know the specific. I think it's around like 200, at least around the 200s, maybe a little bit under 200. But basically, and then for rares, you'd get 60. And then for epics, you would get like 6, which is not that much. That's not that much, but still is pretty insane. Just for doing 30 battles, which if you play every day, especially as a pay-to-win player, players, the difference between pay-to-win player and a free-to-play player is that pay-to-win players, when they spend hundreds of dollars on these types of games, walking away from this game randomly out of nowhere is not really acceptable. A free-to-play player, they may put time and grinding into it. However, they didn't put money into the game, which means they can walk away at any moment that they want to. Meaning, a pay-to-win player would find it pretty much nothing to go ahead and spend a couple of $100, and then to go ahead and just do 30 matches to get a crap 210. Do you even know how many cards 210 can be for leveling up a unit? My rifleman, I have 186 rifleman shards from just shards. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I played too much Marvel Strike Force. I mean, cards. So, and you can see here, okay, look at this unit. This unit is almost level 9. I can almost take this level 9. If I were to go ahead and get all 6 of those cloning lab areas, and then do that to get 60 cards for this, that would actually be really good, because otherwise I would have to wait so long to get some pulls out of crates, which we know how that works. You already know, RNG, yep, boom. So basically, in my opinion, I think the whole cloning lab system is a little bit more leaning toward pay-to-win players rather than free-to-play, which kind of sucks. Once again, really sucks, because, well, yet again, now, free-to-play players, yes, they have one extra way to gain it, but in the end, what they did was gave free-to-play players one extra way to get cards, while giving pay-to-win players 6 extra ways to get cards. So, they boosted one side of the community, but almost nearly quadrupled, way more than quadrupled, the other side of the pay-to-win community. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to be it for now. And this is just purely my opinion. If you don't feel the same about this, that's on you. If you don't feel the same, go ahead and put it down on Reddit. I don't mind, listening to how you feel about the whole system, whether it's a little bit too pay to win. Because, I mean, this game in general, it is a skill-based game. However, when units are 2 to 3 levels above your units, you have no chance. Like, a lot of people say the game is extremely skill-based, and that's understandable, but it's just like, it is skill-based, but with people like 3-4 level cards, especially in these earlier tiers, and I'm not talking about in Tiberium and Masters. I've beaten people with level 12 units before, with only level 9s to 10s. I've done that before. It was not exactly the funnest thing to go through, but that can be done in Tiberium. However, a newer player entering the game, most people in the newer tiers don't micro that much. They don't know how to micro and stuff like that until they get later into the game and start learning how to micro. So for a newer player, this could be really bad because this could actually cause people to leave the game earlier instead of staying because of this system. Because, okay, let's say you are in Bronze League. Okay, yeah, Bronze League. Okay, let's say you are willing to put money into the game and get all 6 of those capsules. You would have in Bronze League, what's the max level? You max level 7. You would already have your guys at level 7. You'll be able to beat anybody in Bronze. You'll be able to beat almost anybody in Silver. It may be a little challenging in Gold, but because of your huge level advantage, most likely beat anybody there. Level 10 units here, maybe in Platinum is where things will probably get really challenging. So but by the time at this point you've already have learned about micro and stuff like that, you'll already have level. Like when I was in Platinum, I only had like level 6 and 7s. A pay-to-win player down here, if they were to spin those capsules, would have around level 10 units, which would be so unfair for anybody down in these tiers if they weren't knocked down. Diamond is where things will get challenging for them, and also Masters League. But thing is, you can take your units to level 13, and this is one thing I want to talk about, because obviously level 13 is pretty insane. Level 13 inside of I've beat players with level 12s, but I've actually never encountered a level 13 unit before. But from what I know, from what I hear, they are pretty destructive. But I hope you guys enjoyed. That is going to be it for now. And this is just my opinion yet again. So that's going to be it.